Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I stop thinking about them? They left. Or maybe you left. The conversations are over. The texts have stopped. You have deleted their number more times than you can count. You have tried to stay busy, focus on yourself. And yet somehow they still sneak into your mind, into your thought. In the middle of the night, during your happiest moment, even when you're supposed to be moving on. And here's the most frustrating part. You don't want to be thinking about them, but you are, and it's driving you crazy. But let me tell you something. You are not weak and you're not broken. You are definitely not alone. There is a reason someone keep living in your mind. It's not just about heartbreak or longing. It's about you, your attachment, your unmet needs, your unspoken questions, and your soul cry for the truth and not just closure. Sometimes it's not about them you are missing. It's the versions of you that exist when they were around. And now your mind is looping, trying to solve an emotional equation that has no solution. That's not love. That's a wound calling for healing. Here's where everything changes. This is not about them anymore. It's about you, your growth, your clarity, your power. You see, your mind isn't betraying you by remembering them. It's guiding you, trying to teach you something through their memory. Not because they are your destiny, not because they are your mirror. They're awakening something in you. And now it's time to face it, understand it, and let it go. You have felt it. That moment when you're laughing, working, living, and out of nowhere, they pop into your head. No warning, no invitation, just their face, their voice, a moment, a memory. And suddenly your energy shifts, your heart drops, your peace is hijacked. It's not because you're still in love. It's because their brain remember. It's because your brain remember impact more than logic. Emotional fingerprint lasts, especially when there was no closure. But here's the hard truth. Just because you cannot stop thinking about them doesn't mean they are meant for you. Sometimes they are not your person. They are just your deepest wound. Every emotional connection leave an energy imprint. And when you don't reclaim your energy, they stay, not physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. They become ghosts in your head, not because they deserve it, but because you gave them space and forgot to take it back. So here's what you need to do now. Call your energy home. Say it out loud if you need to. I will take back what is mine. I release what is not mine. You don't do this out of anger. You do it out of self-respect. Because emotional detachment isn't cruelty. It's clarity. It's choosing peace over pain. It's saying you no longer get to live in my mind if you're not showing up for my life. And then you set boundary with them, yes, but more importantly, with your own mind, with your own thought. You don't entertain what if. You don't replay the old conversation. You don't keep the door crack open just in case. Because you're not available for emotional limbo anymore. You're not waiting. You're healing. You're not hoping. You are growing. Sometimes it is not love. It is a mental habit, a loop your brain creates from repetitions, not relevance. You thought about them so much. Now you might think they matter, even if they haven't earned a single thought in months. But just because the thought is familiar doesn't mean it's truthful. Catch the thought, question it, interrupt it, and redirect it. Say to yourself, this thought is not serving me anymore. I'm choosing peace today, right now. Because your thoughts are not the boss, and you are. You are the master of your mind. So let's talk about the unfinished story. The ones that did not end. They just stopped. No closure, no explanation, no goodbye, just silence. Your brain hates open loops. So it replayed the scene again and again. It writes imaginary ending. Create fake scenario where they come back. Say what you want. And they say what you want to hear. Make it make sense. But they don't, and they will not. And you know what? And that is totally okay. Because closure doesn't have to come from them. Closure is the story you stop telling yourself. It's choosing to move on without the perfect explanation. It's saying, even without answer, I choose peace. That is not weakness. That is power. What if they keep showing up in your mind? Because there's something in you that needs attention. Not because you miss them, but because your soul is asking to be seen, to be validated, to be healed. What if your subconscious is not chasing the person, but the feeling you had when you were with them? Love, safety, excitement, wholeness, grateful. Here is the truth. They did not give you those things. You felt them within you when they were around. So stop chasing that person. Start chasing the feeling and learn how to give it to yourself. You are not here to obsess. You are here to evolve. You don't need to keep reopening the emotional wound. You need to acknowledge them, feel them, and move on. You deserve joy. You deserve presence. You deserve peace. Set the boundary. Close the door. Take back your mind. Take back your energy. Take back your power. And if you are still wondering, how do I finally let go? Now start here by choosing you every single day, even when it hurts, even when it's messy, even when you're tempted to look back. You don't need their permission. You don't need their closure. You don't need to keep explaining your worth to someone who forgot it. Your healing starts the moment you say, I am done giving energy to the person who can meet me where I am. You're not broken. You're just becoming whole. You're not abandoned. You are being redirected. It is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your comeback. So take a breath with me now. Lift your chin up and take your power back. Because the person you need the most right now is you. Drop me a comment. I love reading your comment. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video.